Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to convert Cisco CLI outputs into CSV using the Python module TextFSM. So TextFSM is a library created by Google to handle outputs from network devices. It is a convenient way to turn CLI outputs into structured data like CSV. It can interpret or parse CLI outputs from different vendors, not just Cisco. And before we run the demo, let's go through the lab setup. We have two routers and a switch. Let's run the script. And this is the script itself. We need to provide the script and input file, which is show version over here. With the show version for the first device, second, and the last. So this script will detect the type of input file and automatically apply the appropriate template to do the conversion. It has converted the CLI into result.csv, and let's take a look at it. So bear in mind that this is a lab setup. Not all the fields will be filled up. And the last column is a cosmetic error. We can ignore it. I've ran through the quick demo, so let's look at the script itself. As a prerequisite, we do need to install the module TextFSM. And this script to run, right? It needs two files. The input file, this will be the raw CLI output. It will be one command for one device or multiple devices. And next, what we need is the template file. This is like an interpreter for a particular command. One template file to one command. So obviously the earlier show version CLI output, right? It will require an equivalent of the show version template. Let's look at the template chooser section. So taking the show version and as an example again, if the input file contains these three keywords, right? Copyright, reason, and uptime. Then this will be deemed as an input file of type show version. And the variable over here will be get assigned Cisco version template. And looking at the script, you might have guessed it, there are 5 template files, and yes, this script supports the conversion of 5 Cisco CLI into CSV. And remember, one CLI to one template. So for any new CLI, you need to write a new template for it. We can also take a look at the template file. So basically there are two parts of it. The first part is the variables declaration, the variable name, and the expected data type for the variable. And the second part is what I would like to call it the matching session. It's actually using a combination of strings and regex. And this is all to combinations of strings and regex to match the earlier declared variables. And these are all done line by line sequentially. And just by looking at it, it will definitely help if you know a bit of regex. And moving on to the next part of the script, and this would be the meat of the script. It is doing the actual conversion itself. So the TextFSM object is created by feeding it with a template file. So based on the type of template, it becomes an interpreter for that certain CLI output. And next, the actual conversion is actually done with this parse text method. Lastly, the result is being framed inside a data frame and converted into CSV. An extra note would be that this script is tested on both Cisco iOS and Nexus. And due to the way that Nexus formats the CLI output, right, only 3 CLIs are supported for Nexus. And that's pretty much it. So we went over the script, and in my next video, I will run the script for the other CLI outputs. I will also show you how to create the input file that TextFSM requires. And that's all. This script and its templates are available via GitHub. Please refer to the video's description for the link. I hope this information is useful, and I thank you for watching.